Okay. Catherine, what are the two ways to spell shun?
T-I-O-N and S-I-O-N.
Good. Which one only says jeune?
S-I-O-N.
S-I-O-N. So every time you hear jeune and you're going to spell a word, how will you spell it?
S-I-O-N.
Good. But now, so that leaves us with shun, and we have some different spelling rules to help us with shun. Every time you hear shun after a long vowel, like vacation, you hear shun right after a long vowel. How are you going to spell that shun?
S-I-O-N.
No, every time right after a long vowel, vacation, how do you...
T-I-O-N.
T-I-O-N, perfect. You'd spell with T-I-O-N. And S after that long vowel would say Z. Remember, because it vibrates. So the S would have to make its vibrating sound, which is Z. All right, then, after most consonants, how do you spell shun?
T-I-O-N.
T-I-O-N, very good. There is one consonant that every time you hear it, if you hear shun after this one consonant, you spell it with an S. Do you know that? Remember that consonant?
S. Well, D.
D and E when you have a related word. Very good. D and S. But if there's no related word, it's going to be an
L.
L, like convulsion. If shun is after an L where there's no related word, then you spell it S-I-O-N. Then there's one letter that half the time it's a T-I-O-N and half the time it's an S-I-O-N. Do you remember that letter?
N.
N. And so you would have to look it up on the handy dandy spell checker if you're not sure which shun to spell it with. And then after short vowels, most of the time, like ambition, most of the time it's T-I-O-N. If it ever is an S-I-O-N, you have to have a second S to close off that short vowel, to make it keep it short, and in order to let the S say sh in shun instead of zh. All right, so let's use the tiles and let's practice some words. So listen for what it comes after. Attention. What is the shun coming after? Attention.
An N.
An N. So if you're not sure, you can use the spell checker. Attention. And then it found it for you perfectly.
Missing a T.
And there you go, but it corrected it for you. Awesome. Let's do another one. Compulsion. What is the shun coming after? Compulsion.
An N.
Compulsion.
An L.
An L. So we know if it comes after an L, how do you spell it?
S-I-O-N.
S-I-O-N. Perfect. And then awesome. Compulsion. Pull. And let's check that, since it kind of sounds like a schwa sound. Let's make sure that that's going to be that letter. Awesome. And it fixes it for you. Sweet.